She's won an Oscar for her role in The Holdovers and a Tony Award for Ghost on Broadway. Da'Vine Joy Randolph is now stepping into a new action-packed role in the thrilling movie Shadow Force. Let's take a look.
You cooking tonight?
The hell I am? What's wrong with y'all cooking the last 3 nights?
I don't give a I want waffles.
Waffles? We in Bogota. They got a rapist, not waffles. Waffles. They don't know the difference between waffles. This will go.
Da'Vine Joy Randolph joins us now to talk about this movie. You played some incredible characters.
Thank you.
Tell us about this character.
I think what's so fun and unique about this character is that, to be quite honest, I don't think we've seen many women that look like me in action movies, and when also like they're to actually be taken serious, where it's not like a joke or the comedic version of. So this was really alluring to me. This is a very female forward, family centric. What's also very cool is that it's about a Black family who the wife, the mother, is actually the more talented assassin of this family of assassins. And so the father chooses to be an at-home dad. And so I just thought the themes were really, really amazing. It just was so much fun to do and out of my normal comfort zone. So I was super excited to have the opportunity to do so.
We have to dig into that more because this is like the first action movie that you've really done.
No, that for sure I've ever done. Yeah.
So you were talking about the training of it all. How different is it? Were you doing your own stunts?
Yeah, that was the thing. I was like, guys, if we do it, I want to do my own stunts. And I don't know, maybe they didn't take me seriously because they always had this very lovely stunt lady, always like on standby. And I was like, guys, I'm doing it. And so, yeah, we had 2 months where we worked one-on-one with this crew of Marines, former Marines. I guess you're always a Marine, but it was very intense. And a lot of it was just the mindset. I love acting because of the fact that I can transform into characters, and usually it's from a psychological point of view and being in her point of reference. But to do so from a physical point of view was really, really exciting and a really good challenge for me.
You mentioned some of the cast. I mean, this cast is stacked.
Stacked.
What was it like working with so many just incredible talents?
I mean, I was really lucky because I had worked with Method Man before in another movie. So to have another opportunity to build even more chemistry was such a joy. Omar, I've always been a fan of. And I believe when we shot this, Lupin just came out, so it was a very, very big deal. And I remember him from Untouchables, and I was just such a fan of his work. And Carrie is Kerry Washington, so it's like, it's crazy.
It sounds incredible. We have to talk about your journey, because the first time I met you was before the Oscars, and at your Oscar speech, you talked about how you didn't see this as a career for yourself.
No.
So looking at all of this now, how do you feel about it? What goes through your head?
It's wild. I truly at this point believe that I'm a vessel, that I'm here to help other people, and it's not for me. I think I'm supposed to help inspire people and give them encouragement, because it's also, I think, a big lesson of like letting go and taking your hands off the wheel, so to speak. I think a lot of times, even for myself, I like to control things, and a lot of times it's out of fear, you know what I mean? Of like, you want success, you want to do well, and you don't know necessarily how it's going to happen. We try to control things. And so to imagine that I've amassed this amount of success thus far on a career that I never even was remotely into is wild. And I also think there's a lesson in like, sometimes in your rejection, there's gifts.
So lovely to have you today. Thank you so much for being here with us.